Chapter 13. The Fallen. The Cathedral of Creation was the largest structure in all of Elion, a marvel that defied even divine architecture. Its ceiling was the open sky itself, held back by nothing but a shimmering dome of pure, living light that shifted through every hue of dawn and twilight. Countless floating platforms formed a vast amphitheater, ringed by crystal colonnades that sang softly in harmonic resonance. Millions of angels, clerics, and Silverguard filled the space, their wings folded respectfully, their armor and robes glowing like a sea of stars. The air hummed with nervous energy and the faint scent of blooming hope flowers. Illyria stood at the center on a raised platform of living crystal that pulsed gently beneath her feet, as though the heart of creation itself breathed in time with her. When she raised her hands, every voice in the city, every whispered prayer, an anxious murmur fell into absolute silence. Even the cascading rivers of starlight seemed to pause their song. "My children," she began, her voice amplified through the beacons and carried to every soul at once. It was warm like sunlight on skin, yet trembling with raw honesty. "I will not lie to you. Not today. The Silver City is wounded. My sister Umbra walks in darkness, chained in the Grey Lands. My husband Azoth carries the crushing weight of having banished his own twin. And our son, our beloved Kael, now walks among mortals on Askare, his path clouded by shadow." A ripple of unease swept through the crowd. Wings rustled. Heads turned. Soft gasps rose like wind through crystal chimes. Illyria's golden eyes shone with unshed tears that caught the light like diamonds. She let them fall openly. "But hear me now with open hearts. Love is not weakness. Mercy is not failure. We were not created merely to obey the cold lines of order. We were created to care, to protect what is fragile, to build what is broken." The heart of creation beats strongest not in judgment but in compassion. She stepped forward on the platform, her gown of woven dawnlight flowing around her. Her voice grew stronger, ringing with quiet fire. "While the fallen gather armies of fear and shadow in the void, we will gather something they can never match, an army of hope. The paladins on Askir will feel your faith like a shield around them. The clerics will draw fresh strength from your prayers. And when the time comes, we will not meet our lost family with blades of judgment or hearts full of rage." She opened her arms wide as if to embrace the entire city. "We will meet them with open hearts and remind them of the light they threw away, because even in darkness, a single spark can remember the dawn." For a moment, the entire cathedral seemed to glow brighter. The dome of light pulsed with renewed warmth, and many in the crowd lifted their faces, eyes shining with renewed purpose. Soft murmurs of agreement spread like ripples. Then from the back of the amphitheater, a single voice rang out clear, defiant, and heavy with doubt. It belonged to a young seraphim in silver armor, his wings trembling. "What if they don't want to be saved, my goddess? What if Kael and the Fallen have already chosen the shadow? What if mercy is only a slower way to lose everything?" The question hung in the air like a drawn blade. Silence crashed down again. Thousands of eyes turned back to Illyria. She stood motionless for a long moment, her expression pained, the weight of centuries pressing upon her shoulders. The living crystal beneath her feet dimmed slightly. "Then," she said at last, her voice soft yet carrying to every corner, "may the balance forgive us all, because war is coming, and it will test not only our blades but the very light within our souls." A low, mournful note rang from the great bells above. The heart of creation pulsed once steady, but no longer quite as bright.